Hello. My name is... What's my name again? Wow, we have a 104-month subscriber. Moving 11. I remember our first game, Move 11. You played like Josh Waitzkin. I knew you had talent. Suche is a very old Lithuanian name, of course. So, what's up, guys? Simul versus 25. Let's get down to business. It looks like someone on sound must have fallen off the side of the planet or something, because he doesn't come anymore. I know Mr. Slow is at least decency to answer, and he's having some struggles. So it's nice that we can get people like Astrobate and someone on sound, Move 11, who can be so committed to the stream for 104 months. Astrobate, you must be getting up there, huh? What are you, in your 90s? They're like sludgy years. No, Move 11 is 104 in sludgy years. Like sludgy squares. My phone stopped working because it's not seeing the SIM card. Do you think it's time for a modern phone that doesn't have SIM cards? I need to buy a new phone. I'm just sending recommendations. Move 11, you're big on technology. Any recommendations on phones? Should I get like just a standard Samsung or something? Should I go? I don't do Apple. Definitely not with Tim Cook in the Epstein files. Bill Gates. Sorry. Yeah. Tim Cook is just an asshole. He's not in the Epstein files. Alright. He's just kissing Trump's ass. But, alright. Saji's not in the Epstein files. Astrobate is 95 in Saji years. Hercule Poirot. That's a weird coincidence. Wow. Now that is a weird coincidence. I joked about David Suchet, and then I realized only now that Hercules is a reference, could be a reference to Poirot, who's the detective from Agatha Christie, of course, and played by David Suchet. Weird coincidences, huh, Mr. Coffee, Kofefe? How old are you in Saji years? Hercules. So, there are so many weird coincidences, you know, like, we knew this one already, but obviously, it is a weird coincidence that J.D. Vance was the last person to see Epstein alive, but we knew about that. That's not new. He was also one of the last people to meet with the Pope before he died. Alright, coincidence? Or just seeing J.D. Vance makes you want to die? Both are completely conceivable. I know I probably wouldn't want to live anymore after meeting such a piece of human garbage. Liz Truss. Wow, that's a weird mix. Liz Truss and Queen Elizabeth. Oh, right. Was Liz Truss... Oh, shit, really? Liz Truss, like, was one of the last people to see Queen Elizabeth alive? Oh. Yeah, that'll do it to you. So, anyway, we've got the Simul. Sparkle Horse Twitch Classical Simul. 10:50, 120 minutes, 6-7. 14 days. Start time 7 p.m. No cheetahs. No bullet. Please do not play if you cannot stay 3 hours. So London. Good games all. Opening menu today. Very exciting double Grunfeld. Catalan with white. and the Grunfeld as black. Universal Grunfeld. Everything's a Grunfeld, except for if you play e4. And then we're playing a classical e4, e5 with black. Alright, so here we go. Starting the simul. Chat room turned on. Most important thing, do not play if you cannot stay 3 hours. Copy and paste. When is the simul starting? That's the question we always get. It's right there, right above. It'll be like, what time zone are you in? Mr. Coffee? When is the simul starting? Clive? Her tenure was extended because of the death. Oh. Well, tenure was extended like for a total of 10 days or something. Alright. Proudest days. Now she's in league with Nigel Farage. Okay. Asterbate is in. Asterbate is 95 in Sagittarius. Oh. All right. NM Slom. Okay, so we've got Guthand, Ribardi. Oh, sorry, Agarev. You've been accidentally impeached. So, we're hosting the simul. Is please don't sign up unless you can stay 3 hours. No cheaters, no bullet, no London. Simple as that. Don't ask me why is the London not allowed? Anyone traveling by ship to English Channel is not particularly calm during winter months. And there might be Russian submarines. Imre Bardi. I am Ribardi. Guthand, you behave yourself today. We've got a Hungarian there, Bence Lovag, with 6 games. Should I trust them just because they're Hungarian? Because I live in Hungary. I'm an adopted Hungarian. I'm a legal immigrant. A praying mantis. Bence Lovag. Mr. Sachs, how much is your lesson for 1 hour? $50. But the price is going up. So, Bence Lovag, you have no gains, so I might make an exception just because you're Hungarian and I live in Hungary. If you aren't afraid of Spassky, then I have removed the element of money. Okay, whatever that means. Alright, we've got simul. It's a simul with opening repertoire. So today we're playing the Grunfeld with black, the Catalan with white. That's like a double Grunfeld, and e4, e5 classical defenses against the king pawn. So that's your repertoire. Prepare as you like. Okay, Bence Lovag, you're no games, but I'll take you because you're probably a friend of someone on the stream. All right, so let's wait for some more players. Accept random candidate. And can you assure to me that that's absolutely random? Or is that false advertising? Mr. Huffy, how are you, sir? The Super Bowl Sunday simul. Shit, I should have called it that. Super Bowl Sunday, what's the line? What's the money line? The bookies in Vegas are rooting with me for the Patriots. If the Patriots win, it's big money for the house. 4.5 point underdogs against the, I don't know, not that scary Seattle Seahawks, I think. Nothing special. So that's tonight. Let's see. I don't really wager on sports. So Snedsteg is in. Sigan Kusk 1912. Ibrahim Chituru. Why is that so familiar? Chituru. Oh, Nathaniel Chituru, the guy who threw the Chinese score sheet at me when he lost in the New York Open. Martial arts attempted on Sladgy. He tried to murder me with a score sheet after playing a really crappy game and losing. Move 11 has resubscribed for 104 months in a row. 12 minutes ago. That's what we get. That is loyalty. That is loyalty. 104 months. Simul versus 25. Guys, please donate and support the stream. We've got no subscribers, no donations, and I have to supplement my income by playing poker now. We've reached that point where I don't make any money by streaming, so I'm actually doing this for free, basically. But please, you're welcome to donate and support my efforts. I'm trying. We've only been doing this for 104 months or more. Simul Classical. It's a long simul, so please don't join unless you can play 3 hours. We have very few players tonight. I don't know why. Drovosek. Wow, strong player. 2200. Nice. Elizan Begum. Okay. You've got enough games. But guys and girls, please don't play unless you can stay up to 3 hours. Mustafas and Risha. Alright. That's 10 players. We need at least 10 more to hit the minimum of 20. And we'll play between 20 and 25 players. But I cannot start until I have at least 20 players. Boetz is gone. Alright, Ibrahim Chituru. It's a very bad sign that my device wants to restart to install updates. That's never good. You never ever want that. That's like seeing JD Vance. Then the operating system starts to do weird stuff because it wants you to restart the computer. I found there's always like odd things happening if I don't do like the restart. I think it's a conspiracy. If you try to ignore the restart, it always starts doing very, very weird stuff. But whatever, we'll try. You gotta love someone with a steak emoji. I like that, I like that. NetEye, we're not going to be political. But it is possible that J.D. Vance murdered Epstein. It is possible. Do you remember? Donald Trump made this comment, referring to Hannibal Lecter like he was a real person, like a historical figure. Nafidov is here for the politics. Stay for the chess. Guys, don't close the tab if I let you in the simul. Then you get locked out and you're like, well, I wanted to play, but you didn't take me. 20 minimum, 25 max. Between 20 and 25. Forgot the what? Oh, I forgot to activate. Fuck. Oh no, my stream. Oh no. We have to go to the profile and so activate my stream. Oh my god. That's why there's no players. We're not streaming. Well, we are streaming, but Lichess chooses not to recognize. Okay, now we should get more interest. You have to manually activate your stream on Lichess. My Twitch is present. Fight the Power. I follow Public Enemy. They're good. They're good guys. I mean, Chuck D. On social media. I'm a big Public Enemy fan. They're good guys. They're like... they're musicians. I wouldn't call them activists, but they've always been good. I love Flava Flav. So, start with 13 players? No. The dude dropped... Wow, he's doubled now. That's crazy. He doubled. Look, he doubled. He multiplied. They. Well, the stakes are multiplying. The stakes are getting higher. Oh my god, Morales is here. There's like 3? No way. No, there's 2 now. 2 steak people. 2 meat eaters. The meat grinder. Antonio, thank God for you. Guys, please do something. Donate. Oh, we got one. Bob Vance. Bob Vance has tipped $10. From Vance Refrigeration. Nice. Thank you, Bob. Mr. Vance. Do we still have... Antonio gifting a tier 1 sub to he Jeep. I'm a Jeep beep beep. Do you have access to Epstein's body? That's a good question. No one ever talks about the body. What happened to Epstein's body? Can we get, an autopsy performed to find advanced DNA on it, perhaps? Okay. I think if you want to interrogate someone in prison, you go with DeSantis. But he was on the outs. He was on the outs with Trump, I guess. DeSantis has experience from Guantanamo, of course, for those of you that don't know, but he's been not a favorite son of the Trump administration. Okay, Shockey, another good player. Very thirsty. But mild hangover, but nothing serious. I was up quite late in the morning. Whoa, what is that? Alright guys, the openings today. Catalan with white, Runefeld with black, Classical E4, E5 with black. But we're going to start as soon as I can. We're supposed to start in 5 minutes, but we only have 17 players, and I won't start with less than 20. So, please follow the rules. No cheating. That means cheating using computer opening book. No bullet. Please, it's a long game. Don't try to flag me. If I lose on time, I lose on time, but please, don't play just for time. Please stay. And if you do play, stay. The simul is long. Can go 3 hours. So don't enter unless you can stay 3 hours or you're prepared to resign. No London. I hate the London. It's freaking boring. It's very boring. Move 11 gifting tier 1 sub on the virtual hype train to Ludwig Bloons. Rabbids. Bloons. Wasn't that like a game? Like a phone game or something? Doubloons. Alright. Gifting a tier 1 sub to Doubloons. Hot in here. Okay. I have to turn on the air conditioner soon. So we're almost ready to start. I'm gonna need at least 3 more players. Oh, now we need 5 more players. There's one. We got one. Aslan. Aflac. Don't pre-move. Well, among other things. Guys, don't close the tab, you noobs. So we need at least 3 more players. Come on. We got gift subs from Move 11 and Antonio. Antonio, how old are you in Sludgy years? Every month is a Sludgy year. And Move 11 is 104 now. Dog ears. Guys, we're up to 96.78. Where's Gobble Roll Mops to put us over the limit? Gobble Troll Mops. We're ready to start. Come on, we need 3 more players. Are you serious? Why do I have no players? Why do I have no players trying to join the simul? Are you freaking serious? Bill Gates, conspiracy theory. It's probably like Windows doing that to me because I have to install an update. They control everything. Your device needs to restart to install updates. Would you like to restart now? Well, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, over on let's see. Yeah, over on YouTube, we have also a stream. The stream is broadcast, and you can follow on YouTube as well. All right. Please donate and join the simul. Hello? Shoot. Whatever. Snoop Dogg. Super Bowl's tonight. Super Bowl and Olympics at the same time. What more could you ask for? Sports fans. Oh no, LSA is back. Alright. 17 players. 18 players. We don't have 2 more players. Last call. Last call. It's time to start. Are you serious? I don't even have 20 players? This is terrible. It's getting like chess.com. I mean ICC. Jasper. Blind acceptance. Up to 19. I need 1 more. We need at least 1 more. Rex. Whoa, 2230. Nice. And Inesh. 21. Lucky. 21 is lucky. Let's start. Oh, not a lot of players, guys. And we start in Zen mode. Hope I'm not getting sick, but my son has this really weird bad cough. Alright. We start in Zen mode. We try to guess the players I know. And then after an hour, we'll release the Zen mode. And guys, my opening repertoire today is Catalan with white, Grunfeld with black against d4, and classical e4, e5 against e4. Alright, so don't forget. So here we go. We're playing the Catalan with white. Catalan with white, Catalan with white, Catalan, blah, blah, blah. d4, proper first move for the Catalan. Yes, leave the Catalan alone. Catalonia. Ooh, a lot of d4. And then e4, e5. Now knight f3, we're trying to play Grunfeld, so we're gonna go with the Grunfeld-ish move order. e4, e5, e4, e5. The English could transpose to a Grunfeld, so we're gonna again try to play Grunfeld-like or transpose e4, e5. Grunfeld, e4, e5, e4, e5. What's wrong with you? Seriously. They offered me a draw. Should we see who this is? This is the last player to join. Shame on you for offering a draw. No. And we could play. You're doing the update? Prime Donna. We had a sudden increase in viewers. What the hell happened? Did someone like raid me? We like doubled viewers and like very suspiciously. Simul started and suddenly we doubled viewers. Weird. Alright. Well, anyway. It's hard to play the Grunfeld against the Grunfeld, but you can. We could play a Petrov. You know, that's legal too. I'm just afraid. I'm like, yeah, you're too late, Monarch McLaughlin. Just too late. Just a little bit too late. That I know leaving the Simul. Ah. The Nanu variation. Nanu played knight f3 against me, and then when I did g6, he did knight d2. But it's the same basic premise, right? So I don't, you know, I want to play in Grunfeld style. We're gonna play d5. Okay, knight c3 Vienna game. That could be. It's so weird that someone on sound doesn't come anymore. I don't know what his problem is. Dutch. Could be Asterbait. We're trying to play the Catalan with white, so it makes sense to play a Fianchetto setup. Alright, so Grunfeld is possible. Now, it's hard to play the Catalan against the Queen's Gambit accepted. Borderline impossible. Well, what am I going to do, you know? And we said Catalan, so knight f3, knight f3. Alright, maybe I should play g3, but it's not necessary. So you're trying to play the King's Indian against me. Grunfeld. Alright, anyway, so what if it's Nefedov? I'm terrified of Nefedov's repertoire. The exchange with the Pez, Queen e2 against the Petrov. The Schliemann. I have nightmares about Nefedov in his repertoire, and he's. Wait. Am I crazy? Nefedov's here, right? Nefedov's in the Simul, isn't he? Am I just making that up? He's here. He's always here. Am I making it up? Is he really in the Simul? Where's the list? Maybe Nefedov wasn't here? He's here. Alright. He's always here. It's that guy in class that you forget he's in the room because he never talks. The last time I was traumatized. Alright, let's do something different. Avoiding Nefedov. Being Nefedov. Beating Conor McGregor. Okay. So, alright. This is weird. Weird memory I have that I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyway, alright, proper. We'll play proper. Oh boy. Slavidov. That's the other thing that's annoying. He plays all of his openings are annoying. Wow. We love Nefedov, but his openings are really annoying. You can't really play g3 against Slav. It's not considered correct move order. Okay, so this is the Nanu. With, yeah, but I haven't even played g6. But I can, if I want to. Okay. Austrian attack. Oh, brother. All right. Weird move order. Takes right away. Normally, black plays bishop g4. So if I play d5, you play knight a5. D5, knight a5. So I don't remember if that's even anything. In other words, this move order is okay for black, huh? I can play e3, and then it's some weird line. Let's try it. But actually e3, e5. Bishop takes e4. Somewhere I've seen this. Well, let's try it. Yeah, now proper Catalan, finally. Another one. Morales. Morales is playing this. Now that's the best way to, probably the best way to play the Vienna, I think. Nefedov, knight takes e4. Not my preferred variation. But it is kind of the acid test, I guess. I want to keep Move 11's not in the simul, right? He's just here to watch. Are you sure it's me? No, there's two. Well, I mean, it should be you. There's no someone on sound, so the odds are very high that it's you. You know, higher than usual. Someone on sound is MIA for a few weeks now. Now we do the Nefedov test with knight takes e4. Testing for Nefedovs. That's a move. There's nothing wrong with knight c3, but it's kind of rare. Vienna Gambit. Slavidavi. Okay. I hate the Slav, man. It's a good opening. It was the most popular defense for against d4 in the 90s. I think it's still up there, but not quite as popular as it was. It was ridiculous at one point. Everyone played the Slav. Solid defense, isn't it? So, okay, I was on guard for, yeah, the e5, which is a weird line. This, probably inaccurate for black. And then this is the Bardi Imre variation, which is so rare, you know. No one plays this move order. I don't know. It's like technically wrong. We had this discussion with Dora Bailey when he came to my stream. I think he was saying something about this. I played Queen B3, but it's possible that CD is better. And that's weird. That's a weird move. Okay, so just d4, no bishop g5, which is considered to be like a theoretical line. Oh, I'm blurry again. I have a problem with technology, man. Nothing works right for me. My SIM card, I'm like, the SIM card in my phone won't register now. I have to keep taking it out and putting it back in. I need a new phone anyway, but now I don't know if it's the SIM card or the phone. That's the problem. What? Okay. Bishop g7. You're not Nefedov. You passed the Nefedov test. Phew. God, it's the first time I've gotten past, like, Queen e2 in a long time. Alright. So... check. You didn't say check. So if I play d6, do you have knight a4? Is it good? Never been a big fan of. Let's see h6, a6, a6, followed by what exactly? If I play a6, then I have to play h6 too? That's kind of weird. I could castle. I never know, you know, like which is the best. Check, yes, that's a move too. Okay. Grunfeldian. Is it Morales or not? Knight a5. I don't usually play knight c6, so now I'm kind of like confused what I'm supposed to do. But I mean, that's the main move, isn't it? d3. What am I going to do? Bishop e4? Bishop e4 knight e2, right? Seems stupid for black. You also have yeah, what do we do? What are we gonna do? d6 is too passive. So process elimination. Knight a5, right? I mean, I guess that is the main move. Fine, I'll play it. God damn. Alright. This very rare variation, d3, queen h4 check, isn't good. I'm supposed to take, I never understand this. I'm supposed to take and play like d4. I feel like I got in trouble in that once. Whatever. Semi-Slav. Hello, Coffee House Chess. Okay, well, anyway. This bishop on b5 doesn't seem great in this type of position. Well, it prevents me from playing d5. I play knight f6 now. You take. No, I play knight f6 now. Always go with the active knight. See, now, this is a thing, right? But I can go back. Ha! Alright. That's a mistake. This was the position we talked about with Dura Bailey. Wait. Okay, here. Knight c6. d5. Check. Now, do I have to take the knight? The bishop. Whatever. It's a bishop, okay? I'm sorry. I said knight. Well, I'm going to put my knight on a5 to take that bishop, so... But I don't have to take it right away. Thing is, like, white's ready to play f4. This defends against bishop b4 ideas, so white doesn't get the Irish pawns. I bet Conor McGregor's really good at chess. c6, d5. My king is in the middle of the board. Get me out of here. Yeah, the problem is I don't know any theory here at all. Do not know what I'm supposed to do in this line, and Morales probably knows it really well. I mean, if you're going to go to a5, what do I do on c6, f4? Do I really want to play c6? Not really. Takes, and d6. Exciting. Thanks everyone for joining my simul. We have 21 players. Had. Whatever. I don't know. c6, really? Too slow. My king's in the center. Okay, but you know, c6, f4. Too many pawn moves. Too many pawn moves. d6. f4. 4. I don't know what to do here, man. I don't know. I really don't know. This is a weird setup for black. Alright. So, Kali system, Kur. It's pronounced Kur. 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 Whatever. Get me out. Get out. Get out. C6. Another one of those guys. Nefedov would normally... Well, Nefedov wouldn't play such a move order. This can't be him. This is not. No. But he does play this. It is in English now. Or a King's Indian. C5 right away. I think I might have even played that once in the Blitz game. Black normally goes back to E7. I imagine other moves are possible. Takes, check, knight c6, knight e5. Castles. If I castle, you take. I take. You take, I take. You go there. I go there. Take, I take. Long-lasting pressure. I don't know. It's such a rare variation. Be nice to know what I'm doing in the Catalan, huh? Huh? What's your problem, man? See, he went back. Same idea. What would Boris Avrukh do? You find yourself asking this question very often every day. When you play the Catalan, which I don't so much, you find yourself often asking, what would you do if you were Boris Avrukh? E4, D5? E4, D5? It's certainly an aggressive approach. Not the safe way to play. Whatever. You can do that. Alright, so I'm out of book. I don't know. Bishop e4 seems stupid. There's going to be situations where you can pin me with bishop g5. It's like Gawain Jones is playing white. Antonio Gawain Morales. What did I say? What did I say? First one. 6 D takes C4 with the classic Morales Gawain Jones style bind. Does the Gawain Jones play the Vienna? He should, because he plays the Grand Prix attack and stuff like that. Dwayne Jones. Coffee system. Well, Juan G. Gonzalez, to be exact, has followed. Thanks for following, guys. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I know this is a line, it's a main line, but I only played it like once or twice and I have a bad score. I mean, I'm sure it's fine for black, but you kind of need to know the plans, and I don't. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do at all, like remotely. Bishop e7 seems passive, but because that pin is going to be a huge problem if I don't play bishop e7. Okay. Ote. Weird. Passive Slav. Queen b3 is nothing? Or is it something? Queen b3, queen b6 takes. Yeah, that's the Harvard Square guy variation. No, but wait, your knight's not an f6. What the hell am I imagining here? Queen b3, queen b6, knight takes d5. Queen takes b3, knight c7, check. King d8, pawn takes. Mr. Coffee, you tell me what to do. God, I must have had this position before. I don't understand. Capablanca played queen b3 right away, but then black really has queen b6. But why doesn't he have queen b6 here? What's wrong with my memory? I can't remember anything. E4 is a loss of a pawn. Queen b3, queen b6. Why is there nothing for white there? Knight takes d5, queen takes b3. Pawn takes b3, pawn takes d5. It's nothing. I've played that before, and it's nothing. Something weird about this position. I don't get it. I do not get this. I'm wasting too much time. I know. I just don't get it. Like, why? What am I supposed to do? There's no good moves. There's no good move. Queen b3, queen b6. That's so annoying. Knight takes d5, queen takes b3. Knight c7 check. King somewhere. Pawn takes b3. King takes c7. Bishop f4 check. Yeah, I've never had the position on the board. That actually does look dubious for black, doesn't it? Because f7 is weak. Bishop f4 check. King somewhere. I have knight e5. He has bishop g6. Bishop c4 e6. I don't know. I've never had this happen. It's weird. Weird. Move 11 is not in the simul. What's up, everybody? Talk to me. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. Well, yeah, you have a lot of pawns on white squares, don't you? So you need to play a6 now. Full checkers. And strangely enough, it's not so easy to take advantage of it. Although c6 is unnecessary for black, isn't it? If you think about it. Not necessary. You don't need that move. You want to take back with a c pawn and have symmetrical structure. I see pawns. Pawns is people too. This guy broke the system. E6 and d takes c don't really gel. That seems kind of weird. Now I have lots of options. Acerbate, this is you, isn't it? Second one picked off. A pick off move. 2 out of 2 with the obvious pick-offs attempts. The pitch clock. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so knight h3. Carl's bad. Carl's bad. Yeah, now what do? Do I play the structure like that guy with e6? Botvinnik recommended? Not necessary. It's not necessary. I mean, whatever. Take with a knight. c5 myself. Plausible. Now I'm starting to cough. What the hell is that? Okay, I'm talking too much, and we should just get down to business. Talking and thinking at the same time can be very dangerous. Liam Colley system. Cool. You know what's weird? Sometimes looking at the smaller board, you can see the whole board better. I thought he was trolling me when Hawkeye talked to me about playing Bullet. He said the secret was using a really small board. I thought he was like trolling me, but I think he was serious. Looking at the small board on the screen on the mobile app for YouTube, I see the board differently. It's interesting. It's like seeing a demo board. When the board's all big, it's like all the squares are big. I feel like you look at the board differently. Hawkeye the Bullet Pro. I don't know, guys. I just put my bishop on the diagonal. Clive. Mr. Coffee. Right. My knight's on c3. That's wrong. Why did I do that? How did my knight get on c3? Oh my god, I did that. Oh, that's weird. Now what am I going to do? I messed up my Catalan. Oh no. That's not good. I am not supposed to put the knight on c3. Shit, now what do I do? Trading is always bad. You could possibly play knight f3, and then black takes, and you can't get your pawn back. Oh no. Oh, this is a disaster. Inexperienced Catalan noob messed up the Catalan with white. Oh my god. What am I going to do? I mean, you can take, but you're like black. Taking is wrong, man. Everything's wrong. Queen b3. That looks wrong. Knight f3 is another bad Catalan. Knight f3 takes. Knight e5, dropping a pawn. I don't really have any options. I think I have to take now. This sucks. This is badly played by me. Queen d7, not good. Not too good. No, you have to try for queen b6. I mean, I guess. All right, Jones. Yeah, now he's so totally equal in that Catalan. Your time ran out. No way. Oh no, you did an astrobate. That's been done before. Yeah, again, inconsistent. Draw offer. Draw offers are us. So what do I do? Actually, the bishop on b5 does serve a purpose. I mean, it prevents me from moving my d pawn. Guys, I'm really hungry. This sucks. Didn't eat enough last night when I was playing poker. What do I do? Get that draw offer out of here. So, d5, I just lose. Well, I mean, I guess a6 is kind of the obvious move. And then this thing, check. I think he's supposed to take on d4. It's not b takes c. Oh no. We haven't found Nefedov yet. Who's down to 5 minutes with white, though? It's probably not Nefedov, so I'm safe playing a6. Black is like fully equal now. Like, the only way that white can play dynamically in this type of structure is like with f3 and e4 later, but I don't, not easy to do that. I'm playing the black side of the Caro-Kann exchange variation with the white pieces. Very exciting stuff. Didn't I already play the same game? Are there like two people copying each other? B5, bishop takes f6. B5 is overrated. Okay, I have knight a5. Yeah, it's good here. You should have probably played a3. Now I can win a clear pawn. But we have door number 2. Oh, wow. So e4 just annihilates black? Annihilation. Looks pretty annihilating. E4? Ugh. That can't be good. Now it's like I'm playing the double fianchetto defense with black. Accelerated Queen's Indian. We have c5. Well, now I can do what I needed to do. How is it? Well, it's 40 years of experience. Years of experience tends to help. Knight's gonna transfer over here. Doesn't hurt. The old b6 should be avoided, usually. Better to avoid that if there's another option. We have some nasty stuff sometimes, like e4. E4, bishop takes e4. Knight e5, threatening bishop e5 check. Not sure if there's anything there, though. You are attacking my d pawn, Buster Douglas. Do not like that. I do not like that. Why are you doing that? Oh my God. No way. Screw it, man. I can't believe it. It's him. It's him. Queen d3. Morales in book. What do I do? I just want to resign. Help. I mean, the guy has kind of good control of d5, so it's pretty hard to play d5. I'm not going to be playing d5 soon with black here. Now. Okay. So if I go there, you take my pawn. I could also go bishop b5. Looks sort of stupid. Bishop b3. That's gotta be right. Right? The e5 pawn looks really bad for white there. Castle. It's fucking Nefedov. Nefedov is playing the exchange stupid Queen's Gambit. We just analyzed the game in this the other day, didn't we? I might have to go back to bishop g4. I hate the f6. It's been horrible, you know. It's so hard to play. He knows this boring endgames and stuff, and I just don't like it. Wow. You can do that. Rook takes e3. Holy crap. So what do I do? Knight b4? Rook e3. Pawn takes. Where are my tactics? Rook e3, pawn takes c6, and his knight on d4 is in the red zone. By Super Bowl. I'm too tired to watch the Super Bowl tonight. That sucks. Knight e7. Anything's possible. Knight b4. Give me your bishop. So this looks very good for white. Okay, fine. Random move syndrome. Where do I go? Go for his bishop. Just take it. Unambitious. Bad but good. All right, you're gonna play b5. You want to play b5. That's fine. I just need a place for my knight to go, you know. So I can't play bishop d2 in that case. E4, too much. I gotta play faster. Queen e2. Maybe. Standard Catalan type of place for the queen. Wow, c5. See, now that changes the whole game. I don't think that black should do that. Now, at the same time, it might not be a bad move, but not the classical way to try to play this, I would say. You're turning the Caro-Kann exchange variation into a Tarrasch. Nevertheless, it seems okay for black, but not what we expected for sure. So bishop g5. There's that weird line with like bishop h5. A friend of mine played that, I remember. Bishop h5. Nefyedov probably knows that too. Now what? What about this knight on d4? It's subject to removal. Card removals. I'm down a pawn. It just occurred to me. Oh. Why am I down a pawn? Why? Why am I down a pawn? Why am I down a pawn? Oof. How about knight h5? Just your friendly neighborhood knight. Yeah, but okay. I don't want to be trading queens. Another weird move. b5. Hoping to scoop that c-pawn later. Scooper pooper. Pawn takes c6. Ugh. Pawn takes c6, knight takes c6, queen e8 or something like that. Possible. Too many options here, and white doesn't use any time. Tarnishing the advantage. Oh shit, Green Day's playing the Super Bowl? Totally forgot about that. Bad Bunny gets all the publicity. I was never really into Green Day. I mean, they're okay. But at least they have a good political message. You're anti-Trump, you're pro-me. So, I'm a defender of democracy. I can't find a good move. Everything's like playable. Knight d5. Knight d5, knight d5. Knight d5, knight d5. Queen d5. Pawn takes. Sack the exchange with rook takes c3. Followed by knight d5. Yeah! Alright, I'm going to play b5. It's a weird move, but somebody has to do it. Give me that. I don't have to take it right away, but I might as well. I don't know. E4. G4. Yeah, fine. Castle queenside. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, I mean Green Day. They they're very political. They'll play some kind of song probably. I don't know, but they're pretty mainstream. They're very much like a mainstream. Not my kind of like punk rock band. They're probably filthy rich. I don't know. All right. Yeah, they'll probably make some kind of statement with songs they play. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they're getting death threats. You can bet on that on some online betting site. Probably move 11. What songs? Probably market. Song or songs will... I don't know, do they play one song? 2 songs? I don't know. What song or songs will Green Day play? You can bet on Polymarket. I don't know about that site. I've never used it, but it's very popular site for betting on things. I'm not sure that we have that in Europe. I guess we do. I don't know. All right, anyways. Anywho. I wanted to bet on the Patriots, but I never like betting on stuff because of my heart, It's not good. I'll occasionally bet on... I don't bet on sports, but I will occasionally bet on big things like the Super Bowl. I guess I could probably bet... I could probably bet on GG Poker. Or private betting. The most reliable of all. Kids, don't bet on sports. You become a degenerate loser. If you're not already. Right? Huang Trang. No connection between my last 2 statements. Huang Trang plays the Dutch. She's a good player. Good player. She's a good player. Develop for the sake of developing. What'd you do? A3. We kept our pawn structure intact. Tact. What about knight h5? I know that it's on the side of the board, but it concretely does something. I've got a back rank issue. But then we have some kingside stuff. There's a stupid knight e4 move. Shit. Knight e5. Knight h5, knight b3. Then I need a move and I don't have one. Sometimes you need a move and sometimes you don't have one. Queen e7 first. Alright. That way I can get hit by knight d5 with tempo. Weird move. White playing knight takes c8 and black recapturing with the queen? What? Is that so you can play that? That's a weird thing to do. You're weird. This also supports c5, but so would rook takes. So I think I need to mobilize. Moblerone. Shit. What do I do? Black's threatening c5. No, I have takes. Okay. We'll just do e3. Bishop e2. Okay, main line. Now, do I castle? Castle. Okay. So, get me out of here. Morales, stop doing this stuff to me. Take on f4. If I don't take on f4, you get like a f5. How do I undermine his white squares, you know? b5 somehow? a6 and b5? If I could only play a6 and b5. That's too slow. Everything's slow, you know? Well, I'm never going to sleep tonight with staying up until 7 in the morning and then having a coffee at 7 p.m. I won't be sleeping till like 4 a.m. for sure. So I might as well watch the Super Bowl. All right. Go New England. Seattle's boring. B6. Come on. What do I do? Seriously, A6? C6. C6 is interesting. Controversial. White will play like B3 at some point. C6, A6, B5. Bologna and cheese. Seattle Seahawks have only one Super Bowl. Patriots have what, like 6 or something? I don't know. What do I do? If I take, it's concrete. That's the good news. Bad news is that white seems better here. If I take, how do you recapture? With the bishop? Then you play the knight to like d4. Get inside your opponent's head, you know? What would you do if you were him? Do you guys think like that? I hope so. Because if you don't, you're an idiot. Because if you suck, probably getting inside the opponent's head doesn't matter. You just think of bad ideas for them too. So it helps to not suck. What about this transfer? Is that an issue? Not yet. Am I going to need to play c6 in order to defend the, you know, this might stop f5, interestingly enough. Okay. So you're just ignoring me? Bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6. Pawn takes c5. I guess I'm not really threatening anything, huh? Do I really want to do that? Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Is Boy George playing the Super Bowl? Guess not. So, bishop takes a6, pawn takes c5. So that's sort of lame, but playable. Lameable. Let's be lame. Wow. Look at that. Range. It's a Texas Ranger. It's kicking dogs. The viral dog kicking video by the Texas, what was it? Some sort of ridiculous. People that defend kicking dog videos. The dog was a threat. It was a terrier. He's gonna bite my foot. It's funny, yeah. Like postmen don't kick the dogs down the street, even though there's little dogs harassing them all the time. But it's okay for like Customs and Border Patrol agents to like kick a dog. Doesn't make sense, you know. Every Girl Scout has to face like threatening little dogs, and they don't like abuse the dogs or kick them or anything like that. It's a good point, you know. Little threatening dogs are the menace to society, but no one kicks them across the fucking courtyard under normal circumstances. Alright. Just my comment on the viral dog video. We don't talk about viral dog kicking issues here on the stream. Viral dog kicking politics. Anyway. Who is this? Who are you? Who plays this stuff with white? Whatever. Whatever. Alright, c5 is weak. We're going for c5. Well, anyway, you're not allowed to play c5. We're going to lay down some ground rules here. There will be no c5. But try this. And big kingside attack coming. Rook e1. Yeah, hue of knight d5. Hue of knight d5. I have no way to stop the stupid knight d5. I also have no square to put my like light square bishop on. Bishop h3 maybe. That sort of sucks. I like black, but it's just like hard to make progress. Hard to move my bishop. Bishop e6. Ugly. Not so easy, is it? This is not too easy. Queen e5 centralizing. I feel like I have to wait. Please wait. Grunfeld. Oh no, the draw offer. I love this. You're clearly worse, and you offer a draw. But it's boring. It's boring. This position is boring. I don't want to play chess. Just resign. Alright, e4. E4 pawn takes. G4. G4. G4, H4. We go postal. Postal workers. Mate. Dude, stop that. Oh my god, I almost clicked draw. Alright, now you're going right into the E4 place. I can do 2 knights to C5. Double C5 knights, even better. This might be theory. Queen E2. Freaking. Knight G4. I hope that works. This is the cousin of the other guy. Very similar position. But Nefedov sure spent a long time on H3. We identified Asterbait and Morales, now Nefedov. That's 3. 3 for 3. But you guys are seriously committed to your openings. 3 for 3, but why? The Weedmaster's variation. I have to contact my friend Joe. I was going to ask him if he wants to play in the World Senior Team Championship coming up in April. Please donate, guys. Support the stream. We're going to the World Senior. I hope we're going. I haven't had a meeting lately, but it's in April. We're supposed to play. We have 4 players. We could have 5. And I was thinking of asking Weedmaster if he would play. His rating's in the cryo freeze, and he's like 23-21 FIDE, higher than me, even though he's like freaking old. He's like 65. That's the same age as Ginsburg, who was supposed to play. But if your rating is in cryo freeze, the older he gets, the more he's higher rated than his friends because he doesn't play. Like John Nunn. But I'm thinking, oh man, I wonder if he would play. He's a chicken out. He won't play. Mr. Coffee always chickens out. But I just wish that Joe would play. He's a good guy and a good team member. He did many times. Did very well in the amateur team championship. Very steady. Experienced. And strong. Be an excellent board 3 to replace Ginsburg. We can have an alternate and 5 players. What if I play Bishop A6? Yeah, so I think this is book. You know, I think that I looked at this a long time ago, and there's some sort of ideas of B5. Trying to chip away at the Marazzi here. So basically A6 with the idea of B5. The question is, does white have, stuff? If I say play A6, is B6 weak? Is C5 a push? That could be problematic, for example. So I have to be a little careful about this. Now I have a backward pawn on D6 too. Looks like I'm playing the Philidor. My time. The boss. I killed Jeffrey Epstein. I killed him, boss. Target eliminated. Like, who's the most disgusting person in the Trump administration besides Trump himself? It's so hard to pick, like, you appoint all the worst people from the country in the same government. All these people make Liz Truss look good. It's unbelievable. A6 is slow. I just go off on these weird political tangents just to piss Nefedov off. This trust is like neutral compared to most cabinet members of the United States government. That's the problem with like humanity in the UK is Europe in general, but UK even. A little bit better than in the United States. The level of humanity. I mean, you have a lot of problems in the UK. There are a lot of really bad people, and I'm sure, you know, but it's still not as bad as the US. Humanity in Europe and the United Kingdom is still existing to a degree. Unemployment, well, at least we're good people that don't have jobs, you know. Trump's moral compass. So anyway, Trump referred to his moral compass. It's like ridiculous. Most horrible, evil person ever. Even Jeffrey Epstein said Trump is like the worst person in the world. That's true. Let's elect the worst person in the world to be president of the most powerful country. Horrible. It's bad. It's really bad. Not just evil, but incompetent too. Doubly bad. Good thing I got out of there. Hungarians don't mess around. We might be able to get rid of Orban. There are the elections coming in April, and it's very, very possible that Orban is done. He's old and fat now. He looks like he's ready to just kind of retire into pools of money or something. Maybe if they just give him some assurances they won't put him in jail, he'll like slink away or something. I don't know. So, I don't know what to do. I really am at my wit's end here. Bag end. What is black play? I'm so restricted. Fine. I don't know what else to do. Check. Yeah, I don't know that much about Hungarian politics. I just live here. I just work here. No, I don't really work here. Did you hate that when you go to a store and people ask you if you work here? Do you work here? Do I look like I work here at Best Buy? Seriously? Some Karen comes up to you, like, do you work here? Get out of here, lady. 95. How do I get the pawn back? You don't. Alright? 95. Other 95. Rook C1. Give me my pawn back. Catalan pro person. I want my pawn back. Thank you for your generosity. All right. But that's not true with the you know, the Illuminati stick. I mean, the intellectuals in Hungary are not like that at all. You know, I mean, that's like a... Americans are the same way. You know, they're very nationalistic in general. But not the smarter ones, you know. In Budapest, that's not the case. That's like old ladies in the village and shit, you know, kind of stuff. But that's the case everywhere. The less educated people tend to be kind of nationalistic. It's the same with Trumpists. Queen b3. So can I play knight c6 here? Isn't that one of those positions where you can play knight c6? I think it is. Oh, look, my pawn's hanging. d5. Or I could play a King's Indian, but this is a Grunfeld stream. I forgot. Okay, knight d2. Here we go. All right, lead master variation. Move order. I play knight e7. If you take, I take. This is normal, right? Knight e7, d4. Then I'm confused. Those nationalist Scandinavians. You're also nationalistic. Okay, what are we going to do? H4, H5, blast acerbate off the face of the earth. That's right. Hello? Can I do this? See, double C5. You're trying to play E5 now. Hungarian has a huge it's a huge language barrier. When you've got a weird language like that, it's harder to kind of get beyond it. But now, most people speak English to a degree. I think that makes it harder for them to integrate when there's a bigger language barrier in general. Not my field of study, though, Senstig. I imagine Finnish people would have the same kind of weird language issues. The Finno-Ugric language barrier. I wrote a paper on it in 73. Rook e1. That's kind of a weird move. What do I do? Bishop e6. Yeah. Oh, your queen is on e2 and rook d1. The Finno-Ugric Hungarian. Sorry. I started doing an Indian. I'm not good with voice accents and stuff. Get out of here. I just tell the same stories over and over again. Okay, so black's in some problems here. Black is screwed. They offered a draw, right? Draw. Okay, so h4. Mr. Coffee. Blast him into the next universe. Wow, where have you been all my life? This player is down to 2 minutes. Where have you been, man? Okay, so Nefyonov and I, maybe had this once, but I don't remember. It was too long ago. Knight f1 becomes a possibility. My friend Joe played billions of games in this variation. Watching him play blitz with other people, mostly, I know what I'm supposed to do. Knight g6. Acerbate. Rook c1. No. Castle. Early and often. This was a draw for 2, right? Are you threatening me? Dogma. Shit, a4. We're still in book. I remember this. Stopping d5. Very logical. Now what do I do? We switch plans to a dark square bind. I guess. a5. I don't want to see him playing a5. We definitely don't want to see him playing a5. I don't like that. a5 ourselves, since we're not getting in b5. Maybe we switch plans. I don't know. I don't know what to do. b6, like Boris Privman. Philidor. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up. You? Oh, the Romanician. 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 You're sacrificing the pawn like Oleg. Romanician. Give me that. I probably played that position with white like in 90, 91. One game where I didn't know better. I actually won the game against this guy. He was a master. Robert something. So d4, I know. Now I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm actually out of book now. d4 is kind of a sharp move, is it not? What happens if I take? Bishop takes f3. That doesn't look good. Knight takes f3. That doesn't look good. Yeah, I'm out of book. Bishop d6. Pawn takes g4. Pawn takes g4. I feel like it's bishop d6, but I'm just not sure, you know. Oh no. Uh-oh. Long Tron. Alright. Solid player with 18 minutes. Maybe you want to use your time? Would you like to use your time? Would you like to resign? f4? Okay, the latest move is queen, yes, queen e7. Annoying. Who are you? I might need to play e4, because if I don't play e4, what the heck am I going to do? But you take back, then there's a lot of pressure on my position with e5. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay, that's scary. And I don't like it. Holy moly. This is getting weird, bro. I got a little bit too ambitious, maybe. Don't be materialistic, Sladgy. This is no time to be materialistic. He's threatening me. Yeah. The queen needs to go. C5 looks too slow. Oh, this is unfortunate. I don't know, I could allow him to take on f7. If I execute knight e3, knight g5. Okay, knight e3, knight g5. What do you do? I have f6. Is white bluffing? Yes. Anand. Romanician Anand. 1987, 88, sorry. Probably something like that. It was always the inspiration was always like under a cloud for white, considered to be kind of dubious. But I suppose it's playable. I think the computer doesn't like it for white. Do I have to play b5 though? Black has a lot of moves, I would imagine. Bishop g4. Check. Yeah, that's funny. I thought of that move. That looks insane, though, for white. Seems insane. I just have a good structure. Pawn takes c4, bishop takes c4, bishop takes c4, queen takes c4. My knight's hanging. So I have to pull it back to... Yeah, that may not be that great for me. If I have to retrieve my knight off of e4 there. There's also a5, though. What does white do after a5? Kind of awkward, no? a5, knight c3, a4. Knight takes a4. Pawn takes c4, bishop takes c4. Bishop takes c4, queen takes c4. Rook takes a4. Rook takes e4. Black is active. What is this? h3. Artificial bishop. It's an artificial bishop. You're absorbing my bishop's powers. It's artificial limbs. h3. Alright. Guys, please donate. We're broke. I don't want to have to retreat back to being a full-time poker player. Just throw us a little bit of money here and there, and subscribe so that we can continue to be a chess loser. Now we've run out of plans, officially. Rook e8, I was thinking with the f file is kind of dangerous. We go Boris Prudman. Hard to find plans here for black. Are you threatening f5 now? Seriously? That could be a thing. Tempting to take, but I mean, I'm so passive here. Takes. Knight d7. Fill e door. You know, is f5 a threat? I think we have to answer that question. And if the answer to that question is yes, then we need to take on f4. It's a pretty straightforward plan. I mean, if I don't have a break with b5 or d5, then f5 is very strong. You know, I think this is a problem. All right. h5. Down Dubov. Not good. Wow. That's insane. I could play f4. Two wrongs make a right. No, h5 is very dubious. You are dead. Very dead. What's a doornail? People always reference this dead as a doornail. I never understood what that was. What's a doornail? Bishop d7. The Rock. Who's the Rock? Is Zen chess in the Simul or something? Move 11? Very solid. Can I pile up? Do I take the bishop? Then he's like gonna secure his... Yeah. He's going to secure his extra pawn. Maybe I don't take. If I don't take, what do? Do I play queen d2? Let him play knight e4 with tempo? Move my queen to somewhere weird like f4? Maybe. This and other questions. Queen d2 castles, rook d1. I guess. I'm not bluffing. Wow. Queen e2? What is that? That's crazy. Wow. It supports queen e3. Now with more queen e3. The idea is like if I take on d4, he has e5, you know, I mean, that's hope chess. Do I castle queenside so that my g4 goes with check? Probably not. So it's like black runs out of moves, basically. It's hard to find useful moves. Okay, knight f4 the obvious, queen e3, and then what do? Bro, I mean, don't I have bishop takes h3 or something? He could play queen f1 as well. Maybe that's not so stupid. So I think knight f4 is sort of overrated. I'm out of book. But this is a fun way to play the exchange for the Pez, right? Bishop takes h3 right away. Pawn takes, knight f4, queen f1. And white is not getting mated. Castle queenside. Well, there's various ideas, you know, queen e3, queen a7, knight c4, the dark squares. Queen e3, queen a7 creeping in there. That, if I try to castle queenside. Plus, this can go with check in some lines. I could just play like rook d8 maybe. Weird move. So I just, yeah, I'm like stuck. It would be good to know the line. So if takes e5 is a big problem for me, isn't it? Takes e5, knight takes e5, pawn takes g4. Yeah, that's a big problem. It's a really big problem. Okay, guys, we're done guessing. We got the three usual suspects. I'm going to close the chat. Bishop takes f3 is really weak. What if I play knight f4 and then I take? You know, knight f4, queen e3, bishop takes f3. Which way does he take back? With a knight unraveling? I don't really have anything. Pawn takes d4. Fork you. Yeah, pawn takes d4 would be possible. He'd have to recapture. His queen going to a7 if I'm not careful. Hold on, knight f4. Okay, knight f4, queen e3, pawn takes d4. Knight takes d4. You could retreat the bishop back. What if I retreated my bishop with like bishop c4? Sorry, bishop b6, attacking c4 square. get avalanched. If enough cheating, he knows the theory. I didn't know queen e2 is a move here. I don't know what to do. I'm not allowed to know theory. Huge advantage. But wait a second. Again, knight f4, queen... Yeah, anywhere. Queen f1 or queen e3. Knight f4 looks wrong. Retreating the bishop is possible. I mean, white has a million moves after that. Just knight f1, anything. Feels wrong to do that too. So I don't know what to do. Knight f4, queen e3, bishop takes h3, sorts of crazy shit happening here. I don't know. All right, pawn takes or bishop takes? Or rook takes? Faust. SpaceX. Okay, bishop f4, solid developing move. Looks logical. The excitement never stops in these. I know, these Grunfelds. Knight takes c3. Oh no. You took my knight? This doesn't look good. Where's the mate? Slow motion mate. Sloan. Yeah, I saw that. Knight d7. We're gonna see our friend queen g3 if I do that. I'd be very surprised if there weren't master games in this position. It looks pretty logical by both sides. Rook e8 leaves f7 weak. So I don't know. White's still easier to play. I don't know if objectively it's better, but especially if you're a computer, I don't know what to do. Running out of ideas again against these wizards, Morales and Nefedov. The evil regulars. Bishop e6, knight d4. I mean, I guess that move makes the most sense. Bishop e6, knight d4. Then what do? Then I go back. Weird. I just don't think like routine moves are going to cut it here. Knight d7, queen g3. That's a huge problem. I'm losing on time. Sorry for sniffling, guys. We're coming down with something. Bishop e6. No follow-up. Rook e8 maybe, but the F file. But her emails. Rook e8. Ugh. I just don't like anything. It's just not fair. I mean, he knows this perfectly. These pros. The pros. I'm gonna move on to a different game. Never die with Queen e3. And if I sack on h3, I don't get it. Bishop takes h3. It's too good to be true. It can't possibly work. Bishop takes e3, pawn takes e5. Bishop takes h3, pawn takes e5, knight takes e5. Dude. What if it works? What if he, like, forgot the theory or something? Bishop takes h3, pawn takes e5. Queen g6, my bishop's hanging. Knight h4. Forgot the theory. You're right. Knight h4. Queen g4. Bro. Bishop takes h3, pawn takes e5, queen g6, g3. Knight g2. Right, what am I missing here? Seriously. I don't know. Alright, Morales is back. Better than ever. King h8. Rook e8. Bishop e6. What do you want to play? Knight d7. There you go again. Wait a second. I can play knight d7 because queen g3 can be met by bishop h4. Maybe that saves me. Oh, Asabe. But the plane. This is your brain on drugs. You're gonna get out? Get out before it's too late. Get out of here. Rook c6. Oh. Oh. That has to work. Maybe not. This is unbelievable. You need to attack g7. So, yeah, h5 looks really weird, and you should try to use your time. King h7? What the heck are you doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to take the space. This is Drovashek. The hammer. Hammer. The carpenter. Sounds, no, I don't know, Slovenian? Alright. Melania. What do I do? I'm using too much time. It's gotten out of control. Knight e5, he's going to sit that knight on e5. Knight e5 is really not cool. Knight g4, queen f4, h5 like our friend. Very dubious. Very dubious. Look at that. Those bishops are doing nothing, but what do I do? You know? What do I do? Knight a5 maybe. Apply the pressure to the wound. Apply pressure to the wound. Are you going to play c5 maybe? Oh my god. Sorry. He's out. Yeah, it's a classic position, right? Put my knight on the side of the board. It's a great idea. Okay, we need to play faster or whatever. Just... yeah, need faster. This is a classic square in the setup for white, actually. I got nothing on the diagonal. That a6 diagonal is gone now. I'm attacking c4. Okay, I play knight a5. And now, look at black. Black has d5. Look at the d5. It's a Caro-Kann, for God's sake. This is like the worst advanced Caro-Kann for black ever. Blown to smithereens. He's seriously getting blown to smithereens. Bishop g5. Oh my god. Anything is good. Everything. a4. Rumination. Yeah, makes sense. a4. It's like a Slav. Queen a5 though. What are you going to do if I play queen a5? Bishop d2. Weird. I gotta play faster. I'm too slow, man. I'm wasting all my time. Faster! Alright. Nef Idav. Oh my god. Knight takes g2. I don't understand what the hell is going on here. Now I understand. No, I don't understand. I still don't understand. I'm gonna end up like two pieces hanging or something weird. What a mess. There, there, there. Now what do you do? Yeah, I don't understand. This is complicated. It's complicated, you don't understand. Bishop e5, that's not good. I don't think it's good. Whoa. Praying Mantis is now playing the white side of the Petrov. Okay. a4. I was serious. What? Now, what does a4 do, really? Why do I even want to play that? I don't know. Open sesame. This is Shaki, of course it is. Because who else would know? This has to be a good player. Playing like Zen chess. No, his bishop's back. Bishop is back. Pawn takes pawn. Well, no reason to play pawn takes pawn. I have good pressure now. It's just like, what do I do? Queen somewhere. White starting knight e5. Do I finally take and release the tension? Play against said hanging pawns? It seems okay. I could put my queen on like a4. He's gonna go knight e5 and stuff with the knight e5. I could play knight d7, ironically, preventing knight e5 or discouraging it. We'll call it discouraging knight e5. Don't love it. Catherine, love it. I don't know. Back. You went back? What? What happened? How? I must have missed something. I must have completely missed something. I don't understand, but fine. I'm happy. I've found it. Aha. What the hell is going on? So some kind of trick. Trick variation. Rook e1. Why? Why rook e1? Why? Do you play rook e1? I should play e5. Yeah. And what do you do about it? What are you going to do about it, man? Obviously, this is forced. Now. Oh, Sludgy. Beal. You sacked a pawn. Here's the 95 again. My favorite. Wow, what a long-term pawn sack. That's extremely strange. G3. Every single move that Nefid I was making is something I didn't expect. It's probably all good. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Right. Well, yeah, what the hell am I going to do? I have to do bishop takes. And this is insane, right? Shocking. A shocking player. Knight, bishop, rook, queen. Teddy Coleman. I had the similar position with Teddy when I was white in Las Vegas in 2005. National Open. 20 years ago. 21. It's insane. I was still young. I thought I was old, but I was still young. You're not old till you're 50. All right. 97. Passive. Very passive. Are you threatening me? It's ridiculous, man. He's 1500 question mark? How strong is this guy? Bullet 2000. Blitz 22. 22 rapid. Classic hanging pawn. Nothing works for black. And I should be fine, but 95 is hard to deal with. I guess if he plays 95, I'm in trouble. There is a crazy move, b5. Can't imagine that sound. b5, pawn takes pawn, knight d5, and what does that do? You know, nothing. Rook c7, maybe. I've been caught in Neftov theory. Morales theory. You're fixing my structure. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Shocky game heading for a draw. Botnet. It feels like we're playing a bot. Gelatinous cube. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's hard for both sides to do anything. The 995 is a monster. You're a monster. And if you pull your knight off of f6, you just get more problems. So what do? You can't do anything. You're just fucked. If I was layer, yeah. I chose to play like mainline variations that are right up the Nefedov and Morales mainline knowledge bank. But I figured I'll go into the den of iniquity. Knight c6. Yeah, that's great. Try to simplify. Okay. Knowledge base. Nephew base. Developing? What's that? Whoa. Okay, I am completely... Every single move I make, the opponent plays some move I didn't expect. Like, what a thing to do. There's another one. Oh my god, it's Snedstank playing this with white? What? I do not understand. It's checkmate, bro. How is it checkmate? Do not understand. Does not compute. Pawn takes g5. Okay, I mean, you can do like bishop d5 check, king h8, queen takes d4 or something, but that's really weird. Greedy Morales. Morales cashed in his chips. Nacho. He cashed in his macho nachos for a small Coke. Probably not a great idea. Although, you know, objectively, I guess white is still fine. I feel like you gave up your you know, greater advantage for this. Nothing special. Pawn. The greater good. Greater Nefidov. Greater Morales. Where do you put your queen? Anyway, c5. This is insane. Why are you insane? How did you become insane? Praying Mantis, what are you doing, bro? This is so weird. You didn't have to do that. You could have just played a normal move there. Does it anyway. Botnet. This guy just keeps making like instantaneous moves. Really had enough of this. You know, sometimes you give people too much credit. He's kind of just playing bullet. But yeah, it's still dangerous. Knight d6 is dangerous. Okay. You're threatening knight g5? Just every move's a threat from this guy. He's the most uninspiring opening of all time. And now, he just instantly hammers out like the perfect move every turn. Okay, sure. Getting paranoid. Oops. There goes my pawn. Thought I had something here. I guess not. Wow. Wow. Bishop e2. Wonders never cease. Alright. A lot of fast moves coming from people. But I don't know why. You got time. You're not using it. Okay, maybe I need to think about this. You just keep hammering out instant moves again. Bishop b7, that's bad. It's just the same three players. They keep making instant moves. Guys, please don't play bullet with me, alright? Take your time. Queen g3, aha. No. None of that now. The hell is going on? Yeah, it's like, okay, Emery Barty is theoretically low on time. Still, 2 minutes is plenty. You get 50 seconds to move. He's managed to equalize, it looks like. Very surprising. Okay, knight takes f1. Queen h5. I mean, whatever. Nefedov, how did you ever find that move? Queen c5. Imagine that. Now what do I do? Where's my mate? Rook h6. No, he's threatening me. Knight e6 is a good idea for me. We might stay alive for a few moves. After knight e6, queen e5, he's threatening f3, trapping my queen. That's pretty perverse. The knight on h4 needs to get hit. Maybe castles, queen side, queen takes e5, g5. Bishop takes f4. Strange game by Playing Mantis. Playing Mantis today. So White managed to get their pawn back, and it's equal, basically. That sucks, I have to say. Dude, what? What? What, where, why, and how? Shaki likes this situation. Turning it into a bullet game. Yeah, pretty much just hammering out moves. Doesn't seem like his normal game. Normally a little bit more circumspect play by Praying Mantis. And Morales just sacking the exchange. That's weird. Why would you need to sack the exchange? Rook d1. Wow, Rook d1. Be funny if that wins. So I don't see why it would win. He could just like take and play king h2. I need to get the knight off of h4. It's pissing me off. So g5 defends the knight on f4. He has bishop takes f4. Threatening mate. That's a problem. That's the whole plan. So the other problem is that my queen is trapped in some variations. I could play like knight g6, I guess. Trading queens. I mean trading knights. Knight g6. Knight g6, queen g6, bishop f4, rook d7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knight g6. better endgame for white. Queen f5 check takes, knight takes. Kind of messy position. Rook d1. No. I'm not even considering the obvious knight e2 check. Knight e2 check. And then, like, my bishop's stuck on h3. Take his bishop. Knight e2 check, king h2, knight takes c1. Takes, queen takes. Bishop f4, rook d7. Knight e2 check, king h2, takes. I need to attack f2, rook f8. I don't know what to do. Wow. He spent a lot of time on knight f6 check. What am I getting, mated? He's got immediate access to draw. Thanks, Shaki. Nice of you to give me draw there. I know how much you like exciting dynamic positions. Me too. Oh man, d6 could happen. Bardush. He takes h3, anyone? Things are gonna get sharp if we push the pawn. So this is a huge threat by white. Queen h6 wins on the spot. You know, I have to play e5. But on the positive side, starting queen h6, I have to play e5. If bishop e5, he's in a pin, so I have all these other moves. Suddenly, like knight takes c4, bishop takes c4, doesn't work. Morales freaking out with the exchange sacrifice that we don't understand why he did it. Just to be weird? I just wanted to be weird. How about the back rank? No issues there whatsoever. f6, not such a bad move actually. But you have rook e3. I could play f6 and then move my king. You're threatening a3? Is that the point? Solid. We should do something solid. Queen d7. You did push. Kind of a risky approach. That pawn is no longer a protected passer. It's entered the zone of plausible deniability. Dr. Tripchance, welcome back. It's nice to see you online. I hope everything is okay for you. I know what we've seen happening in Iran is pretty upsetting. A lot of people have died, and it's a catastrophe. All right, h4. I can blockade you with rook d7. Rook d7, h5, rook d8, h6, bishop f8. Speaking of getting mated, I probably want to be cautious about this. I also have queen c5 hitting his hitting that guy. Okay, so how does this work again? Knight takes c4, bishop takes c4. Are you threatening me? You are threatening me. He's threatening me with queen h6. That's serious. Bro. I guess I have to play a weird move now. Rook e6. Nefedov with the in-between queen exchange? Dude, that's crazy. And white hesitating with king g2. We're happy to see that. Rook d7, triple up, triple double. Where? The bishop's hanging. And my knight's trapped. So that's good. You have a weird possibility here. Bishop g4, f3, check. Wait a minute. Two knights hanging, two pieces hanging. What a move. He's some sort of insane tactic for every position. g5, bishop f5, knight f5, bishop f5, knight f5. Doesn't work. Nothing works. It's unbelievable. Yeah, but bishop g4. There has to be a way. It's fucking unbelievable. With 1 minute left. What? You are weird. Insta capture. I have rook d2. Doesn't seem to do anything. What doesn't it do? doesn't do what I need it to do. Give me the pawn. Rook d2. We're gonna have to. Where did you go? Bishop c2? Wait a minute. What's this trick? This is unbelievable. Bishop c2. Of course. The gelatinous cube feels very strong here. Creeping death. True cubism. Okay. I have to take. Looks very bad. Are you threatening me? You are. Huh? When am I getting checkmated by Nefedov? I think that's the question we really need to answer here. Wow. Ooh, that's weird, dude. Oh my god. This is so weird. Speaking of gelatinous cubes. Okay. We have to come up with another move now. Rook d8. Bishop f7, of course. King h7. Offer a draw. I offer a draw. Come on, bro. King g8. That's a good move. Your queen looks trapped after a4. No, it's not trapped. Why doesn't my game go? Hello? There? Oh, yeah. Your idea, very deep. Okay, what's your trick now? Never would have imagined F4 from this guy. A real shocker. Okay. Seem to have the time under control. This is very, very unpleasant. Really, not a lot to do here. Can't exchange anything. It's a very strong gelatinous cube. You definitely feel like you're playing a gelatinous cube in this game. I don't know. Could be wrong. Okay, it's a strong player. We have 16 wins, 1 draw, no losses, but a lot of people dropped out. Actually, only 5 remaining. There's only 4 remaining. Wow. So we started with a short count of only 21 games. Back rank is almost impossible to defend. He has no weaknesses. He's even covered E1 now with this latest move. It's like hopeless. I could just resign here, I think. Probably just be for the best. I'm not down any material, but I'm just getting cubed. Cubic problems. Knight d6, bishop b4 is kind of ugly, but do I have a move there? If bishop b4, queen b4, okay. Bishop b4, queen b4, yeah. That's not good. Not a lot of good moves here. Not a lot of counterplay. I never have any threats. Okay, I guess my back rank. Maybe I can guard. Although this also looks pretty bad. It is something, I guess. I feel lucky to be alive against Nefedov. We're lucky to be alive in the scary, merry land of the exchange variation. Alright, what's your next threat? Bishop takes f7 now? Not today. Uh-oh, a3's hanging. It looks like Praying Mantis is coming apart. But he played weirdly, recklessly in this game. He resigned. Yeah, I don't know why he did that weird stuff. He like sacked his pawn on c3. He could have just played a normal move like bishop d2. I didn't understand that. h4. More cubes. h4, h5. That's pretty nasty. And I can't afford to move anything. I'm paralyzed to the cube. Cubic paranoia. Razor. What the hell can I do? I'm like, this sucks. Queen c5. Yeah, I guess. Draw? If it is threatening me again. Rook g8. Can you leave me alone? Wait. I can play rook takes d6. Queen e2. Yeah, but that's fine. I think we're going to lose to the cube. The other games we can probably be okay. Though you never know. If my opponent is human, he might make a mistake here. Got the 7th rank now, attacking f7, but we're staying alive. Still have yet to have a threat in this game. Seems like. Watch the c4 square. We got our pawn back. Thanks, guys, for support. Please subscribe. Donate. We're up to $96.78. Who's going to push us over the $100 barrier? We'll be 3% of the way, 5% of the way there. No, rook e5. Shocking. Never would have imagined if you're not finding that move. Totally shocking. Rook e5, rook d5. Undermining f5. Takes. And then the long grind begins. The long walk. Watch that. Philidor, mate. So interesting, he doesn't take the pawn, but plays instead this rook c7. Yuck. Am I ever going to have a threat? Queen a3. Rook takes c4, bishop takes c4, queen takes c4, queen c1 check. Still no threats. Queen h5. Queen d5, obviously, does nothing. Rook c7 is a cube-like move. Most people would grab the pawn on a7, probably. I might have had some threat here I was unaware of, you know. I could play bishop c6, oddly enough. Then I probably I lose a piece. All right. So queen h5 looks bad. Queen a3, rook takes c4. Rook takes c4, bishop takes c4. Queen takes c4. I almost feel like I have some hope there. Queen c1 check. I win a piece. So queen a3 can be played. Threatening. Yeah. It can be played. His bishop b3. which is getting worse. Feels like it's getting worse. Jesus. That's even worse. Queen d5 centralize. Simple bishop b3, and I'm dead. What about queen d6, bishop takes, rook takes c4? So we're running out of options. Queen d5, bishop b3, everything's bishop b3, bishop b3, bishop b3 wins in every variation. I'm not surprised. I could have resigned before, you know. Slow moving cube. We'll see. Queen d5, bishop b3. I could have played b5 before and I passed it up. Bishop b3 is fatal in a lot of variations. There's a weird move for me. This is probably not going to work, but queen d5. I don't see what else I can do. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Queen d5, bishop b3. No way to defend. How about bishop c6? Well, that loses immediately, right? I saw that 8 years ago. I can never have a threat against this guy. It's so weird. Never have a back rank threat. I can't access a single square. Everything just works out perfectly for white. That's weird, you know? The pawn on f6 just kills me. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I can't find a move. Queen f8. Kind of hopelessly passive. Wait, what? I don't know how much this extra pawn really matters here in opposite color Bishopville. But it's something, right? Do you have threats? Ah, right away. Well, that was a tough one. He found that very quickly, too. I knew I should have resigned. Okay, well, anyway, the cube wins. You know, why did I think Queen e5, like, did anything? It's so stupid. Yeah, wow, me. Okay. So that game, bro, is gonna be, oh no. Cube. That's what I thought, honestly. 0009. Uh-huh. But there was no move for me anyway. Very cube-like game there, bro. But but whatever. I've played a few gelatinous cubes before. I know what it feels like. Slow moving and very deadly. So we have 2 games left. Thank God that we got the undefeated thing out of the way. I wouldn't want to win all my games. Let's get these last 2 done. Though Nefedov has dropped a pawn. That's been an interesting game, huh? What do I do now? Holy, knight d3, Batman. Yeah, knight d3 is not the safest move. Bishop hallucination. Bishop h6 I was going to play. You know you're tired when you start playing bishop h6. Does white have a threat here? Knight a6, knight c5. What does that do? No, I should reposition. Back to b6, maybe queen d8. No, I mean, I'm threatening, at least I'm threatening rook d2 now. I'm so lucky to survive this against Nefedov. I just don't believe in my line. I think I was busted. I feel like I had to have been busted. I'm a pawn up. But he has knight takes d5. That looks pretty strong. He might have enough compensation. How about bishop e4 check? Inducements. Maybe I should play c6. Weaken my 7th rank a little. Rook d8. We have traps. g5. No. I guess I just take the pawn. Bishop takes. Ooh, bishop takes. He has knight takes d5. Threatening knight e7 and rook e7 for that matter. They're both annoying. If I don't do anything though. Bishop e4 check. And g5. That's a weird idea. Bishop e4 check. f3. Bishop takes c2. Knight takes d5. How does that help me? It doesn't. I don't know. Take pawns and ask questions later. Alright, Nefedov. Good game. Game on. I think he has pretty good comp. The rook is active, the knight's active. He's only down 1 pawn. Well, 2 temporarily, but I'm not sure that Nefedov's really worse. There. You could lose. You could lose. Now we have knight d3. It's starting to look kind of active. White might be in trouble. Might. Careful. Unfortunately, we only had 21 games. I usually try to do 25. But thanks everybody for supporting the stream. What's he thinking about here? 2 pawns down. Huge threat of the fork on e7. But if rook e7 or something, yeah, okay. Now he has knight c1. We have knight c1. We're forking. He missed knight c1. I think he had to play like rook d2. Oh no, he couldn't. What's he supposed to play? No, he has to play rook f1. He had to play rook f1. This loses. Don't hang your rook, bro. Brother. King d8, yeah. Move. It's a move. King d7 is a move. Why do I have to be passive? King d7, rook e7 check, king d6. Take that, Nefedov. Knight takes c7. C is everything. Fine. Play it. Saw it. But I'm better in this endgame. I don't know if I can win it, but we are better. Bishop versus knight here, very strong for black. Now my king is pretty good. We have bishop a4, bishop c6 check, g5. I like my position. It might not be enough, but we have chances. g5 before it's too late. Now his knight's coming back to the deadly centralization. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see his knight on d5 secure again. So this bishop c6 is good. This is probably a draw theoretically, but I don't know. I mean, it's not easy. There's pawns on both sides. There's a chance for me to get an outside pawn. It's the right color. Nefedov panics. Yimri was okay in some moment after that weird Romanician line. I think it's playable for white, though. I think that some people, some even recent people have even played it. This weird gambit. It might not be that bad. You know, knight c3 in the Catalan. I had one game in a rapid tournament where my opponent did that, and he made it work out somehow. When I looked at the database, I found some games, you know. Bishop a4, bishop c6 check. Knight e6. What did Nefedov do? Oh, he didn't do anything? Oh, he did move. Check. Yeah, nice fork there, bro. Very tricky. You almost got me. Okay, Imre resigned. I don't know why he resigned this moment, but there is rook d2 threats. Black is winning objectively. So we're down Nefedov's last one. The exchange Roy Lopez. g5, baby. Step into my layers. Nefedov has layers. Bishop d5 Bishop d5 g5 g5 f4 Maybe g5 is overrated. Bishop f3. I bet I could hang a piece if I'm careful enough. Bishop d5. Knight f4. Bishop takes a2. With the wrong color rook pawn. Well, I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of running out of ideas. Hey, what's up, WJ Loof? Welcome. Last game. You got here just in time. Nefedov is staying alive after a really cool opening. We had an exciting exchange Lopez with this peace, offer, the Board of Peace, and I didn't know this is theory. Queen e2, and he got me in a crazy position. Alright, 2 minutes. But I felt like I was probably worse. And it was a weird position. But he does make mistakes. Nefedov is not a gelatinous cube. He just plays one on TV. He's good, but he's not a gelatinous cube. He is 100% human. Knight f4, bishop takes a2. Or, actually, wow, okay. I can try a different idea. Yeah, I think I made a very good call here not doing stupid g5. So bishop f7. Still. Bishop f7, a3, g5. Knight, like d3. I think I should take the pawn. We have another option, bishop f7. Then he saves his pawn, right? Like a3. Then I play g5. And then he goes knight d3. Then I play something like king d6. Objectively, I mean, the more pawns, the better. Rook e5, g5. Well, we're done kind of early tonight because of the last players. And it's Super Bowl Sunday, don't forget. Easy to forget here, because I'm in Europe and it's not as big a deal here. People like football. I was out late last night though, so can't really party tonight. We lost one perfect gelatinous cube game. But I feel like I had some very lucky escapes, including this one. I was in trouble. Morales strangely sacked an exchange against me. I didn't understand why he did that. He had a good opening too. Alright, a3. So here, white threatens a dark square bind. I can play king d6, but then he starts checking me, right? King d6, check, king e5. What if I go active with my rook? Rook c8. This is an interesting possibility. But how bad is knight d3? King d6. It's coming anyway. Okay, I have a check. I mean, check is good. It's important that I have bishop e6 check, driving his king back. Get away. Knight d3, bishop e6 check. King h2, and now I have to watch out, but I can play a lot of things. How do you become a gelatinous cube? Gelatinous cubes, they're fearless. They slowly, encroach. They absorb everything. They're unstoppable. You become a gelatinous cube by becoming one with another, an already gelatinous cube. You just get absorbed and you're part of the gelatinous cube now. It's like the Borg collective. King c6, active. Because on king e7, I'm screwed. So now key move, check. Very important. I don't want him playing like f4 and king h4 and all that. Now black is better. And actually, he might not really have a threat here. Doesn't seem like he really has any threats. Maybe knight b4. I could play a5. Okay, so is h4 a good move? 95 check. King c7. h4. h4, knight b4 check, king c5. We just walk up. Walk up. Christopher walk. It's a walk-up apartment. The board got the Swedish chef. That's great. I had a dream someone was smoking in my room and left a cigarette on the windowsill. So when I came home, I don't know why, like I really noticed the cigarettes. Even though I've been somewhere where a lot of people were smoking, there's like this, if you don't smoke, you know, you're not used to it. When you leave the house, you kind of forget what the house smells like, or your apartment or whatever. So it was in my dream. It became part of my dream. Finally quit drinking for good. Now I drink for evil. No, but good to have a Sesame Street dream. Or Muppets, rather. Excuse me. Close, but not the same. Yeah. PBS. So, alright. Can't do Swedish Chef. But maybe Sensei can do that. King G2. It's your turn. Fun endgame. If I don't hang a piece, I have chances to win. And hopefully no chances of losing. The pawns are not frontally aligned. Check. You didn't say check. So c5 looks kind of like a bad idea. I'm not going anywhere. Most likely b4 check, king b5. So king c7. Not exciting, but that's all we've got. It looks like. Can I join you on your side of the board, Efdaf? Would you mind if I infiltrated with some pieces? Maybe just a rook on the 7th rank. You know, do you mind? Can I just go, like, rook somewhere? Rook? Not so easy to get in there. You know, I almost played rook c8 like a million moves ago. I had a chance. There's a mating net, you know, if I get my rook on c1, you know, say rook c8. He's not letting me cross over the d file, though. h3 check. I've really seen a reason not to play h3 check. How do I get my rook in, though? He's going to create, like, a force field. There's a reason to not play that check, though. Can't break the force field. Horse field. How about the e file? You're going to play f4 and block me out? Rook d4 is a good move. You're not really threatening anything. But I can't get to an open file. h3 check, king h2, rook f8. And if f4, pawn takes pawn, rook takes, rook d8, stealing the file. I guess we gotta try it. It's past the point of no return. but it's a decoy. Now rook f8. God damn it. That was the plan. We're going to get in there one way or another. I'm going to get my rook on his turf, in there, in his position somehow. Or at least die trying. Rook exchange is not good. I want the rooks on the board. Very important principle, you know. The method in chess. Rook and bishop combo is stronger than rook and knight. A lot of people don't know that. So it's very important that we don't trade rooks in this type of endgame. Rook and bishop combo. There it is, f4. So he takes with the pawn. You know, he'll have g2 issues. If he takes with the rook, he has d-file issues. Maybe it's a draw. You know, my pawn is so powerful, I almost wonder if I could exchange rooks. Let's say rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Pawn takes king d6, knight f3, king d5, knight g5, king at e4, knight h3, bishop h3, king h3, king f4, king g2, king e3. White resigns. You know, so his king is so far out. Looks like he might lose. He might be lost in that ending. Take, king d6. Yeah, he doesn't trade. He doesn't want to trade rooks. So I still can't penetrate so easily. I need an open file. Rook d2, You're annoying. You know that? Well, maybe I don't want to play rook g8 right away. I can play something else instead. Something good. Like, as if I have a good move. Bishop f5? Yeah, blocking my own attack. Stop that with a draw first. Get out of here. You're worse. No mystery about that, Nefidov. You are worse here. No draws will be accepted. Pawns on both sides of the board. Rook and bishop versus rook and knight. Give me a break. Wonder if I could exchange rooks. Rook takes, king takes. Knight f3, king e7, knight g5. Oof, I lose the pawn there. King f6. Knight takes h3. He's okay. So he can't trade rooks in just any way. Do you think you have a force field? You have no king. I just want to let you know about that you have no king, right? You're aware that you have no king. Bishop f5 blockading Mr. Pawn. I have a plan. Just give me an open file, alright? That's all I need. Let me in there. Maybe a5. Oh, this is a perfect position to torture. Torture your opponent. His king is stuck, you know, on h2. Can't do anything. Doesn't have an ironclad blockade. He is an almost blockade. What are you doing? Wow. That's a rage? Did he just rage? Rage quit? You were worse in this ending, man. 0.1 advantage to black. But that's if you're a computer and you can see depth 25. Yeah, depth 20, depth 30, it's a draw, Nefedov. They got the 8-piece table bases working. I think he rage quit. You know, people do that in Bullet all the time, in Blitz. They leave the game. Wow, I played a really good game. He thinks I'm a gelatinous cube. I can't believe my opening was sound. He rage quit with Rook E7 check. So my best move, Bishop F5, is up there. This is the thing. See, the thing is, like, Nefedov rage quit. I don't know if he rage quit, but I'm telling you, I would win this endgame against some 2200 players and above. It's not that easy for white. One mistake and you lose. If you're not a computer, there's no way in 100 years I'm giving anybody below GM a draw here. Absolutely not. You know, I don't care if you're like 2400 IM. I'm playing it out. You know, I am absolutely winning a chunk of these endgames. It's not like Nefedov. Well, he's 1900, so I'm not going to give him a draw. Dude, I'm not giving anybody a draw in this position. There's no way. I mean, I live for positions like this. It's not an easy endgame for white. And it's also deceptive because you can look at the engine, it says 0.0. But Magnus is winning this position against a lot of people. You know, a lot of GMs. White has to be very precise. If you're like, I don't know, some kind of scientific player like Nunn or something, you have time, you can work out like a perfect defense for white, probably. But not so easy. It's possible he really blundered Rook E7 check. I mean, I feel like it's a rage quit. But check this out. I played well. I thought I would have been on sound. Let's check the variation. If his Queen E2 is legit. Wow, so Knight F4 is Black's main line. I did not know that. The Weedmaster, I thought, always played Bishop D6. I mean, it seems like Black needs to develop the pieces here. You know, this move I like better. So Knight, oh no. No, we're playing like, oh no. Nefedov's hero actually played this with Black against Knight. Oh, White's main line is H takes G4. It's taking the piece. Holy shit. I did not know that. Well, you give it back, right? Knight H2. You don't give it back. Oh, this is a forced draw. Wait, this is not a forced draw. Oh, you give it back, right. Okay. No, you give it back. Queen takes G4. Yeah, I don't know the theory, but Nefedov should know this. So Queen E2? Wow, that's a TN. That's insane. I certainly never saw anyone play this. Wow. That's insane, dude. I didn't trust my own play. I thought we'd see like the computer saying like White was winning after the game. This is wild. Queen E7, yeah, I'm not finding that. C5, I'm not playing that. So, Castle's Queenside is possible. This is crazy. It's been played on Lee Chess? Has this move actually been played? Queen E2? Wow. Let's see. Queen E2 has been played in 25 games in my filter. It's a really weird move. I mean, but I thought, you know, he was in book or something. This is wild. Now bishop takes H3, takes, Queen G6, Knight H4, Queen G4, G3, still been played. And now bishop takes E5. We're still following a game. Knight C4, F6. So it's not a doctor against Tegel chess. The Tegel rocks. And now Nefedov played a new move, Knight takes E5, theoretical novelty. Best. Nefedov improving on theory with Knight takes E5, best. 17, Knight takes E5. Exclam. Maintaining an equal game. Takes. Oh wow, there's another game where White made a move Queen F3. Queen c5 was what I expected. I can castle queenside. Oh my god. So I castled queenside, queen takes e5, and then I'm better. Wow. And F comes up with a really cool idea here to go into this ending. I was afraid I was going to lose a piece. Bishop e2 dubious. Yeah, but if I play rook f8, rook f8, what do you want me to play here? It's a draw. You had knight f3. Oh, that would have been safe. I should have played d4. This move never even occurred to me. Never even occurred to me. I only looked at c6. Wow. I had a chance. That was my one really big chance. After this is still drawish. But you are a little worse. So instead of bishop a4, I had a better move. King d6, trapping your knight. Doesn't look trapped. Anyway, Nefedov, great game. I don't know why you committed suicide, but it could have been a rage quit. I did, you know, again, it looks like I played like a computer, but I didn't really do anything special. I thought I might even be lost in some moment. I had no idea what was going on. I was lucky I didn't miss anything. So that was interesting. For an exchange Lopez, that was the least interesting. Shockey, the other perfect game. Speaking of gelatinous cubes, very suspicious. Snedsteg with a strange freak out. You played this line, you did this before against me, that's right. But what's this c4 business? This is an actual move? Wow, that's weird. c4, and it's the engine #1 move. So Snedsteg has his own like secret variation here. Carlos Cranborn, the Lord Cranborn. Simon Webb 2662. What? Oh shit. Simon Webb, the guy whose son killed him. That was like correspondence. C4 novelty. Stockfish #1 move. That's wild. Check. Bishop d2. It doesn't look good. It looks horrible for white. And then we transpose to a Hungarian First Saturday IM tournament game. The legendary Jürgen Brushkern against also very legendary Avar Khan. And two players I've, you know, met a lot, at least in rapid chess. And I castled, that's a mistake. What does it want to do? Like queen e7? Avar played queen e7. This is a kind of dubious line for white. I don't know why Snedsteg wants to play this. Then a very surprising g3. And I thought I got trapped. So knight g4 is a mistake. It's not a mistake. Wow, it's not a mistake. Queen f4 and I got scared. I almost panicked here. Completely. But I realized that you're bluffing. It doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Nice try. Alright, other games. Morales was a great opening. He had a huge advantage. Holy shit, 1.3. Slaggy won in accuracy, and a big one, it looks like. A5 was a huge mistake. So Morales gets me in my, this line I don't play. You know, I don't really know it here. This is main line. Bishop c5 is the main move. It looks a little risky to me. A6 is interesting. That's been played. That's a TN. And now castle. Castle. D6 is better. I don't know why. So it's Nakamura Carlsen, 2016. Castle Queen D3. That looks like a normal move. We're following Nakamura Carlsen. Okay. D6. And now F4. F4 is a novelty. That's very surprising. Weird. It's a totally natural move. So I should take... Wow. Fabrizio Bellia. And now A5 was a lemon. But I didn't know what to do if I allow him to play A5. So I went into King's Indian mode, and it's bad. White's is better now. You could have played F5. Oh, shit. So F5, immediately. After this, I'm okay. And then you play Queen G3, Bishop H4, Queen H2, and now Knight E5. And what are you going to do? You can't take on E5. This was bad. So Nefedov, Morales gave away like most of his advantage here by playing Bishop takes E5. You had C5. Shit. Oh, dude. This is a problem. Oh, man. I'm wrecked after C5. C5 ruins my whole position. That's it, dude. I'm ruined with that move. But thanks you guys for playing. Morales got a huge edge. Misses C5, and then I'm okay. And then he did a strange thing. He sacked an exchange. He did like a Nefedov freak out for no reason. Alright. They both freaked out. We got a couple players who lost quickly. Nedeye left the game again. He's a very bad person. Asterbate lost in a Dutch. Another player who left early. Droashek the bot. I mean, I don't know. You know, he played like a bot. What can I say? Totally uninspired opening. And then it just became a bot. So, Leiko with black, 1992. Pereni Bela lost in 87. This opening is like perfect for black. Totally standard. Fatnik. I really dislike Bishop B1. So Bishop B1 is not an engine move. E6, Queen E2, Bishop A6. He evacuates the diagonal with Queen E3, and then I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's starting Knight E5 in a lot of positions, and those sit on me. Where's my counterplay? Knight E7, I thought about that. This is probably best. If he plays G4, no, he can't play G4. Knight E7. Knight E7, Knight E5, Knight F5. Queen somewhere. Black is fine. Alright, that's interesting. So I played Knight A5. Gave up the center. Played against the hanging pawns. And then boom. And I don't know what to do. Feels like I played a gelatinous cube after this. There's nothing I could do. I'm just like squashed. I mean, I know this is a mistake to take on E5, but yeah, you're just playing the cube. Check, boom, engine number one move. Obvious, though. And then, boom, tactic, yes. Rook E6, yes. Bishop C2, engine number one move. Queen F4, engine number one move. Bishop C3, engine number one move. Rook E8. H4, engine number one move. That's kind of suspicious. Too many engine number one moves in a row. Queen C5, Rook D7, engine number one move. And then rook c7, engine number 1 move. A few too many engine number 1 moves there from white, I'm afraid. Alright. Yeah. And then finally, Praying Mantis going wrong in a Petrov. Main line, you're supposed to play knight c3 or a3. I've played both with white here. And you played rook e1, which has only been played once in a correspondence game. And I'm supposed to play bishop f5, hitting c2. Duh. So cd5, knight d6, threatening c2, knight a3, and now knight takes d5, and black is slightly better. I'm assuming this is correspondence. It is. It was. Strangely bad opening for correspondence game, but I missed it. So bishop e6 isn't good, and you're fine after that. But queen b3 is weird. And then the thing that really, like, I couldn't understand, like, he doesn't take on c4. Why? Why did you refuse to play this? Because my knight's hanging at the end. I can't, like, this is unclear. Knight a4, bishop c4, queen c4. I missed knight f2. I was looking at rook takes a4, but after this you're okay. So I don't know why you didn't trust yourself, but I mean, queen d1 is, you know, pitch shoes here, right? I don't know why he did that, you know. I'm just a caveman, but I mean, obviously he could take back. He doesn't take back, and then he's like losing this pawn. And then for me, the weirdest thing was this, and he doesn't play bishop d2. You should try bishop d2 at least. You know, you need this pawn on d2, I think. I'm up a doubled pawn. It's not the biggest pawn ever. So I think you made some mistakes. Some weird mistakes, in my opinion. Sacking this pawn. How it's very easy for black to play. I'm up a clear pawn, almost zero compensation. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in and your support. We got a follow from Hejelp. We'll be back Tuesday with Tuesday or Wednesday. I have to arrange the schedule. Tuesday or Wednesday, we're doing a team tournament for the Pawn Den Horses team. So thanks everybody for your support, and we'll see you then. Good job. Bye everybody.